guys, in today's video, I'm going to use this beauty. This is a ColourPop highlight. It's called Over the Moon, and I wanted to do a tutorial with this product today because it is so gorgeous. It's like this purpley, I don't know if you can really tell, purpley sparkly eyeshadow color, and it's so pretty. It really reflects all the purple glitters and everything, and I thought this would be gorgeous. I wanted to do a tutorial with this product because when I got it, I thought that it would be a really pretty highlight, which is what it's intended for. And when I put it on, I noticed it had really chunky glitter, and that's just not something that I prefer on my cheeks. And I already had it, so I figured I might as well use it for something else. And because it was so unique, I decided to try it as an eyeshadow, and I got a lot of compliments when I wore it. So I thought that you guys might want to use this idea for any products that were originally intended for something else, but either were too glittery or too chunky or just didn't like them, and teach you how you can use that instead for an eyeshadow. Like you could even use it for your lips or like a lip topper, anything. I'm a strong believer in things that have multiple purposes, so if you can use the same product for more than one thing, I think that's really great. It's a great value for your money. Plus, some of these things just look better on different parts of your face. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first I'm going to roll up my sleeves because I'm too short. Everything is long on my arms. And like always, I'm going to start with my sunscreen. So this is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Face Sunscreen SPF 60. And this is a broad spectrum sunscreen, which is really good because it has UVA and UVB protection, which protects you against sunburns as well as photo aging, dark spots. I'm just gonna rub that all in. I have very normal skin, so if you do have very oily skin, you may want to find a sunscreen that's a bit thinner because this one is slightly greasy to the touch. Alright, so once that's all in, I like to always go over it with bronzer because I don't like the white cast it leaves and my face feels kind of shiny and sticky, so I use the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin, and I just brush this all over my face. I remember one time I used a darker one when I was at an event in pharmacy school, and my face was so dark and my neck was not. The pictures just didn't turn out well. So now I always use the lighter one. So the next thing I'm gonna do is apply some contour. I bought this kit from Sephora. It's called Bronze Bears All, and it was tiny samples of many different products that help really bronze the skin. So one of the products in that kit was the Laguna Bronzer by NARS. So this is a very popular bronzer. It's just a little tiny version of it. It's super cute. It's just a really good color for contouring because it's not too warm. And on me, I find a lot of the contours that I try end up being really warm. When I find something that I like to stick to it. So once this is finished, I'm definitely going to repurchase this one. I was saying in my other video that I had filmed that I don't wear foundation. So sorry if you've heard this already, but it's just something that I know that I'm gonna like, and I don't want to wear it every single time that I do my makeup. I only put that bronzing powder that I showed you all over my entire face, and then I use contour and blush and highlight, but I try not to wear foundation and concealer. I actually don't even own a single one, except for maybe samples from Sephora. But I don't think you need it to do your makeup. Like, I think that, yes, of course, I think I'm lucky that my skin doesn't always have breakouts, but I do get breakouts too, and I just live with it because not everyone is gonna have perfect skin every single day, and that's fine. I have gone to events with pimples. I think it's fine. I think it's your choice. If you want to wear foundation, good for you, more power to you. If you want your skin to look flawless, that's amazing. But I don't think you need to have that to feel beautiful, and that's really up to you. Okay, next I'm gonna take my Milani Baked Blush, and this is the color Luminoso. It's a really pretty pink color. I had heard so many people talking about it on YouTube. Everyone was talking about this shade, Luminoso. So it was a pretty easy one to pick out because there was no other ones that people were talking about. It was just this one. And the last thing I'm going to do is put on some highlighter. So for highlight today, I'm going to use a ColourPop product. This is called a Lunch Money, and these are so pretty. So I'd like to take my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm just going to swirl it around in my product and then apply it to my cheekbones. You can also just apply it with your fingers, but that's when I want it really bright, and today I don't want it like too crazy bright. I've tried using the fan brush, but it's not really my favorite. I prefer to use something a little smaller and I get a bit more control. We're gonna start doing the pretty eye look. So I'm just gonna use any light colored eyeshadow that I have. I'm not gonna bother with the primer today because, actually I will bother with the primer. I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This came with the Naked palette that I bought, and I've just been saving it by folding the edge over and then putting a paper clip on top. And this way it doesn't dry out at all. So I've been using that, and these last a really long time. I've been using this for like 2 months, 3 months maybe. So I like to just put it on my fingers evenly and then apply it to the entire eyelid. I just have a plain white eyeshadow here. This is my Chocolate Bar palette from Too Faced. And I'm just gonna use this white color in the package. I think it's called White Chocolate, but I lost the little paper that covers it. But any white eyeshadow will do. Put this over the entire lid so that I can set the primer. Kind of highlights your brow and gives you a bit of a cleaner slate to start with. Oh my god, sometimes the dust comes up, like picks up from the brush, and you can taste the chocolate and it tastes so good. I'm not sure if that's healthy. Disclaimer, don't try that at home. Okay, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is take my CoverGirl True Naked Roses palette. This was actually, I saw this on Snapchat, and it's listed as one of the best palettes of 2016. I don't know how I feel about that, going that far, but it is pretty decent. I'm gonna apply the lightest color, this pink color here, and I'm gonna put that over my entire lid. I kind of brought it up a little bit with whatever was left over just to kind of lighten up the lid a bit more. Okay, for my transition, I'm gonna start with this, the third color in this palette, and I'm just gonna put that all up in this transition. These are really powdery and really soft, so they are pretty good because they really come onto your brush, but at the same time they don't really deposit that much color. I find you might have to work with it quite a bit. Then I'm going to take this fifth color here, it's the darker matte purple, and I'm also going to apply that right on top. I'm going to use the darker purple color and I'm going to pat that onto my lid. Because the ColourPop shadow I'm going to use has a lot of purple in it, I want to put a purple base underneath. It's also very sheer. So as I said, this was the Over the Moon highlight from ColourPop. Ooh, so pretty. I'm just gonna put that just on the lid. I don't want to bring it too high up. It's almost like holographic. It looks like unicorns on your face. You can add as much or as little as you want of this. So I think this look does need a little bit of brown. So I'm just gonna go back into my Chocolate Bar palette. Again, you can use any brown color. It does not have to be from this palette, but I'm going to take this color right here. I'm just going to put that right in the socket of my eye, just to warm it up a bit. I'm gonna take whatever's left over on the brush and just bring it under my eyes. Now comes the hard part, it's the winged liner and mascara. I'm gonna take my Sephora brand dark brown eyeliner. This is the felt tip edge, but I like it because it's in a pot, and I don't typically like the pen types, but the ones in the pot I can work with. So I'm just gonna apply my winged liner. Eyeliner is done. So I'm going to use the Clump Crusher, I think, or Lash Boss, what is this? The Clump Crusher Mascara by CoverGirl, and I'm going to apply that to my top and bottom lashes. Are you guys able to do your mascara with both your left and your right hand? I have to do it with my right hand. I don't think I even tried it with my left hand, but it just seems way too difficult. I can't do it with my other hand. I can do a left-handed makeup challenge if you guys would like. And the last thing that's left is just our lips. With a kind of crazy color like this, I think that like a more nude color looks better. So that's what I'm gonna go with today. I'm gonna use the color called Hotline by ColourPop Cosmetics. It's a matte X formula. In case you don't know the difference, matte X is completely different from their matte formula. So matte X is a lot more silky and dry compared to the matte formula. That one's a bit more, it kind of pulls at your lips a little bit more, and the finish is a little shinier. But this one is completely matte, and I love the formula of this. This is kind of like a brownish orange, and it's just a good nude for my skin tone. Kind of orangey. so it's kind of peachy on my skin tone, but I think it's a nice nude to match with this look. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you can see everything that I have coming up in the future. And let me know if you have any ideas of things that you want me to try. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!